fantastic lesson packed with rhythm, new time signature, dotted notes, and we are going to talk about anacrusis and completely new feel compound meter. Let's dive in. First, a quick review of dotted note. As we learned about a dot, I told you a dot adds a half value of the original note. For example, in the time signature 3/4, the dotted half note has 3 beats. As you know that, half beats in the time signature 3/4 has 2 beats. With a dotted, it means that the half value of the half note is quarter note, and quarter note has just 1 beat. Thank you so much. And together, equal with 3 beats. It shows a dotted half note has 3 beats. And now here we have dotted quarter note. Let's break it down. As you know that in this time signature, quarter note has 1 beat, and a dot adds the half value of the quarter note. It's equal with 8th note. Thank you so much. It shows that when we are going to count, we should count like 1 and 2. Okay? For example, if we have fa and the fa is the quarter note, we should, with a dot, we should count like 1 and 2. And in the part and, we should play, for example, the next note is going to be sometimes mute or sometimes it's the next note. Okay, now for learn dotted quarter notes better, it's really good to play a piece together. As you can see here, we have re, mi, fa, okay? The note re has a dot, okay? It shows that if you are going to count or play just without instrument, count it together, it's like re, mi, fa, okay? Re, mi, fa. Like, as I told you, the re has 1 and 2, okay? And for the part and, we should play the next note. 1 and okay? The next note. Like 1 and 2 and 3 and, okay? Together again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. You know about the note mi? It's a dotted half note. It's really easy. You know that it has 3 beats. And again, it's repeat, okay? 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Okay, the last part we should mute our instrument. Learning the next part, it's really important to focus on the piece. As you can see, the beginning of the piece, we have just 1 beat. Okay, the first measure has just 1 beat. This is called an anacrusis. Okay, it means that the phrase starts before the first full measure. But our time signature is 3/4. As I told you in the past, the top number shows us how many beats do we have. And it shows us we should have 3 beats in every measure, but in the first measure we just have 1 beat. Now, please check the last measure. As you can see, in the last measure we just have 2 beats. When we have an anacrusis, the first of the piece, the last measure shortened to complete the first measure. As you can see, the last measure has 2 beats and the first measure 1. And if you are going to count, it's like 1 and 2 and for the last measure, and the first measure is 3 and. In this piece, we are not repeating, but if there was a repeat, we should, as I told you, count the last measure 1 and 2 and the first measure start from the 3rd beat. Last measure would count back to the first and completing the phrase. Now, let's check all the things together. As you can see, here the F is sharp, okay? And the important thing we learn about the dotted quarter note, the sol has a dot, okay? It shows that we should play sol, la, si, do. The note fa is sharp, okay? We need to play the fa here. We should press the 2nd fret on the 1st string. And 2 and 3 and 1 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 and 2 and 3 completely. But the last thing and the last lesson is really important. Please listen carefully. But same as always, if you have any question, you can ask me here. Today we are going to talk about compound meter, okay? But it's really important to learn and review about simple meter. In the simple meter, any bits divided into two equal parts. For example, like 1 and 2 and 3 and. But in compound meter, any bit is divided into 3 equal bits, okay? It's like this: 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I hope you understand the difference between simple meter and compound meter. For example, if you are going to count the 8th note in the compound meter and the simple meter, it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But in the compound meter, it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And in the compound meter, it's like a really gentle rule and like a dance. But in simple meter, it's so strict. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But in the compound meter, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now let's take 6/8 time signature. In the 6/8 time signature is a compound meter, and we have 2 beats, and any beats equal with dotted quarter note, okay? And we should count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We can count like 1 and a, 2 and a, okay? Or you can count like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Anyway, you can like count, but you should remember any beat divided into 3 equal parts, okay? 1, 2, 3. The other point, it's really important to know any of these 3 parts equal with 8th notes, okay? As you can see in the picture, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay? The time signature is 6/8, and we should count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But we are going to start slowly, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As you can see, we have dotted quarter notes, okay? It shows that any dotted quarter note here, okay, it's really different from different time signature we learned. For example, in the previous time signature, it was 3/4, okay, and the time signature 3/4, the dotted quarter note counts like 1 and 2, okay, and in time signature 6/8, the dotted quarter notes, okay, equal with 1 beat, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It means that if you are going to count any beat, you just have 1 beat. And as I told you, any of these 3 parts equal with 8th note, okay? The first note equal with 2 8th note. 1, 2, and for the third part, we should play the next 8th note. It's 1, 2, 3, okay? And the next one we have La, 1, 2, 3. The next measure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I hope you've got it completely, but if you have any question, please ask me, because it's my first time to teach music in English. I'm gonna be really happy to help you. Okay, the next exercise again is so easy, but we have F sharp, okay? As you know that we have 2 beats, 1, 2. It's kind of just like a dance, like a rule, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. In the second measure, we have 1, 2 for the sol, and the number 3 it's on the la. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and the 4, 5, 6 in on sol. Okay. Again, the next one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another important thing, as you know, the dotted half note is equal to beats, 1 and 2 and. But in this time signature 6/8, the dotted half note equal with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 2 beats, but it's different because any beats divided into 3 equal parts. Same as always, I'm going to share different exercises with you. Please practice, and wishing you